I'm trying to keep the videos a little bit shorter at the minute, because whenever I watch them back, like the rate I have to absorb information to process emotionally is actually a lot slower than like to process mentally. And so far, usually we're just like cognitively, mentally processing stuff. And it's only really recently that I've developed the ability to process things on like an emotional, embodied level. And on that level, things take a lot longer to digest. They impact a lot more. A lot less will impact a lot more and take a lot longer to digest and understand and process. And the length of the videos that I was dealing with before, I wouldn't notice that I was like past my threshold, and I'd watch them all the way through and then be like in a much more destabilized place. Having shorter video lengths helps. I still break them up and like watch them a few minutes at a time, and that's kind of helpful. That's something that's really, really fucking hard, actually, that I've learned, that is like to process things and stay within a window of tolerance. If I think we're in a window of tolerance when I'm doing it. I'm still unsure as to whether or not we're actually in one, but if we are, it's way slower. It's way slower than I am used to. It's way slower than I want it to be. It's like, it's actually quite claustrophobic feeling, watching things back and dealing with things at this rate and this level. I find myself like feeling kind of antsy and wanting to speed up, although conversations with my therapist would lead me to think that that is actually a sign that I'm already feeling like activated and triggered, because if I rush through things, it stops me from being able to like fully absorb and digest them. So it's kind of protective, like rushing through lots of things at once and just like overloading myself with information kind of prevents me from chewing on the information I've already got. So like if something's already too much, then I can feel pulled to rush and do even more of it and watch even more of the video and process even more and do even more journaling. And like, although journaling kind of helps to stabilize, so it just depends what topic, but like I can be pulled to do more hard work when the little bit of hard work that I was doing is like too much, rather than sitting and trying to just absorb and work through that little bit. And it's really hard because the fix for that is to slow down, but the feeling is this: I don't have enough time, I'm not going fast enough, and I need to speed up. So it's like so completely like counter intuitive, and it's so completely reversed as to what I feel like I need to do and want to do. And it's like, it's so hard because the whole way through slowing down, I feel this like impulse in me speeding up and trying to rush me forwards. And it's like very, very challenging to keep slowing my breathing, slowing my movements, slowing my activities, pausing a lot more to digest the activity that I feel like is already not enough. And then if I do that for a long time, I do tend to come round to the idea and suddenly be like, it's like I suddenly land back in my body, and I didn't even realize there was this whole backlog of stuff I wasn't feeling, but suddenly it's there, and I'm like, oh wow, this is way more than enough, and now I'm exhausted. And it's like, it's the right way to do things, but it's really hard.
Hey,